Good evening, Harry.
Good evening, Mark.
Right, do you want to do the intros this week? Because I messed them up badly last time.
Right, welcome to another episode of Nuts and Bolts and Top of the Cup podcast. This is our match reaction from our 1-0 defeat on Saturday versus the Gills. How are you doing, Mark?
I'm not doing too bad.
Where should we start, eh?
I don't know, you was there, weren't you? So I was listening and I had a beady eye on the game. So I'll let you give your thoughts first.
I think the whole day in general was just awful. I think the drive up there, the drive back, and also the 90 minutes were just dreadful. I think no one in that team did showing any passion and energy to go up that pitch and try to score a goal. I think we just sat back. We made too many mistakes and trying to get the ball forward, and some of the passes that we made trying to go forward were a bit sloppy.
From my analysation of the game, it was an average first half on both sides. And second half, did we really do anything in that second half? Not until Jody came on. And he was the only one what sort of worried their defence. But that was late on the game. 88 minutes before we had a shot on target.
Mm.
And it just feels like Wimbledon away last year. It feels very much like a Stuart Maynard performance. And then you ask yourself, what has changed since, okay, Stuart Maynard we got to the playoffs and then we went out to Wimbledon. Was that as bad as the Wimbledon away, the second leg? I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say, is it as bad as not home against Wimbledon? I would say so.
Yeah.
In the league, was it as bad as that? I would also say so.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was thinking about this morning. You know, when we was in the National League, the season we came up, and we went head to toe with Wrexham.
Yeah.
And every game, even if you was losing, you always knew that Notts would have a chance. Notts would do something. Even like Bowen Wood, we was 2-0 down, weren't we?
Yeah.
And Jody comes on and scores a winner. And you always had that, when we go 1-0 down now, in last season, or the season before, the first season back in the Football League, that's gone. Where is that fire and hunger from the players? You don't see that no more.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's two great examples where Bowen Wood was 2-0 down. The players, no one expected Baldwin to score those 2 goals, did we?
No.
Really.
And then Jody comes off the bench, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And scores it. And then we're at Wembley. Yeah. And it's like, you're at Wembley, you 1-0 down after 5 minutes. I think it was a bit less than that. But you 1-0 down. You go in 70-odd minutes. You knew, you just believed. And the team believed. And I don't think, since we've been back in the Football League, the squad's that believing mentality in themselves.
No. Because I think yesterday in that game, I thought, Matt Dennis wasn't even performing, which is weird because the last couple of games he was performing, getting those goals. There was just no one there. No one there. It feels like it was 11 against a goalkeeper. That was it.
But their goalkeeper didn't have to do much. But what I did notice, and I don't know if you noticed this in the at the game, but every time Dennis or Jack went up to head the ball, there was a player with an hand in the back to knock him off balance. Then if you look at, say, the goal they scored, Joffrey is the wrong side of him. Could he have done the same? Could he have touched him off balance? The referee didn't give a penalty or anything in the first half where they was doing it, and even not so much in the second half, but they was doing it every set piece corner. They was put hand into the back of Dennis's back and into the back of Jatta's back when they was up in the air. So they're the sort of like dark arts, if you want to call them dark arts, being a bit clever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's also like, what's the Gillingham's manager's name? Is it Gareth? Is it Ainsworth?
Gareth Ainsworth, yeah.
Yeah, that's also like, that's his style of play though, isn't it? Really, getting the ball long, using those dark arts when he can, and that's when that wins them games at the end of the day.
You've got it. I think, like we was in the National League, we had a lot more will believe in themselves and as a group. And you could say since Williams has gone, but I think it was going a bit south then before he left. But now you go 1-0 down. It's like they're like snails. They're going to the shell.
Yeah. And I think also when we're 1-0 down, I think we know it's either going to be a draw or a loss. If we don't normally come back from more 1-0 down anymore.
No, or 2-0 down.
I think the only time that we've done it is probably Tranmere away this year when we was 1-0 down. It came back 2-1 winners.
But what is the problem? Is it recruitment, the head coach? Is it the other coaching staff? Or is it the old AI modeling? You know what I mean? Because you ain't got as many as we had last season, like individual quality. And if you're going to play a passing game, you need probably about at least 9 of the best players in the league to do that.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I can't see us. We're a bottom half team. We're like anything from 15th to 24th at the moment.
Yeah.
Because you can't see us stringing a load of results together. We'll probably win one, lose one, win one, lose one. And it's just going to be one of them.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's just frustrating for the fans, I think, because we can predict what's going to happen, which you shouldn't really, should you?
No. But you could tell in the Gillingham game, about 15 minutes in, you could tell it was one of them Wimbledon-esque, Colchester away last season, the sort of performances.
Yeah, I think Wimbledon away when we lost 2-0, not in the playoffs in the league, that's probably the same game as it was yesterday.
And going back to the Gillingham goal yesterday, in the build-up to that, I don't know if it was Connor Grant, but when they was playing it in midfield and they lost the ball, didn't they?
Yeah.
Now, when they won the ball back, I can't remember who it was, got pushed over. It was straight in the back of the back. Now, is that a free kick or not a free kick? You know what I mean? It's like Callum Gordon's challenge.
Yeah.
And he's going to be out. Well, we don't know how long he's going to be out. Patterson said it in his interview. It looks like a serious one.
Well, I mean, we're going to probably never know how long he's going to be out for because we don't know how long Will Drivers is out for.
So if he's out for, say if it's an ACL or whatever, you're talking 6, 7, 8 months?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he could be out, or it might just he might just jot it or whatever. But even before that happened, we didn't look like we was going to do anything anyway. We could have still been playing at midnight. And we wouldn't have scored.
Couldn't have made it to midnight.
Yeah, but you might have got home quicker and you won't got stuck in so much traffic.
Well, yeah, but it's frustrating, but all we have to do is just move on to the next game, right? Surely.
Yeah, but Crawley at home, they had a good win yesterday.
Yeah.
And at home, it's like it's not a fun place to be at home watching Notts.
No, it's not. Not at the moment of time, no. It's not.
And it's like we go 1-0 up, and we don't. It's like the players don't know how to react to leading a game sometimes.
Yeah.
You look at Bromley at home, we go 1-0 up, and it's like we go to pieces. We're like a jigsaw, but not like in the Brian Clough like goalkeeper sort of thing. The whole team, the whole team goes to pieces for about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I think probably the only game I think is it's probably Shrewsbury, where we scored first, and then
but we looked ropey after we went 1-0 up.
Yeah.
If you remember back to that game, we looked a bit ropey after we went 1-0.
Yeah.
Because at half time it was like 2-1, wasn't it?
I think it was 2-0. Oh no, 2-1. Yeah. Because I think Shrewsbury scored like right at the end of the first half, didn't they?
Yeah. But this is the thing, isn't it? It's like defensively, like a Joffrey, Sonny. He's what, 22? And 22, 23?
21, 22, yeah.
Yeah. So are we expecting too much from a youngster who's on loan from Man United? And I can't remember him not being on the pitch for any of the last 8 games. Well, I think it's a bit more.
I think it's
you got 10, haven't you, with the league cup games?
I think he's played in every game. I think so far.
And
did he play against Wigan?
I didn't go. I can't remember. I know he played in the Virtue Cup.
Yeah, so I think he's played against Newport, played against Salford. I think he did play against Wigan. I can't remember. That was like a month ago.
Yeah, a month ago. A lot's happened since then. But do you know what I mean? Are we expecting him to... Because defence is a really good... You've got to be solid in that defence.
Yeah.
And if you've got a weakness in the defence, the teams will expose it. Same with Calarus.
Oh, my days.
Teams are going to expose that because they know his weakness. You know what I mean? Oh, he's a bit dodgy on crosses, put loads of crosses in, or he don't like coming out. They say put a ball before the penalty spot into the box. There's loads of different ways. I just feel like, we had the owners come out and say, right, this is the biggest playing budget since we've been in the league and since they took charge and everything else. But it doesn't feel like that.
Well, if it was, why are we making the signs that we did in the summer? Because they're not really big, like, well-known players, really, is it? Apart from, I would say, Ollie Norburn.
But he's been injury prone, so you would say that's like a chance taker. Yeah. So in all the signings Roberto brought him, and I think it was 9, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You've probably got one shining light out of that. And that's going to be Dennis.
Yeah. And I feel like if he keeps trying...
Let Didsey go, you let Austin go, who people say, well, they didn't rate him, but at least he gave you his all, at least he ran around the pitch, and he popped up with a goal every now and again.
I still remember that free kick against Wrexham that he scored.
You know what I mean? And it's like, well, this is better, but it does not feel better.
No. But I do think it's that Dennis keeps carrying on his scoring. I know he didn't score yesterday, but if he keeps carrying on his scoring form, I think he might be gone in January.
But then you come to a thing then, right? This is theoretical. But say Jatta and him go on a run and the scoring goals like the silly Christmas, right? And January comes and it's like bids come in for both of them. Then you got to look for 2 strikers. You've got Maya Traore, but that's the only backup we've got. And whether you class that as backup or not, that's another matter. A lot of fans won't class that as backup. They'll say, no, it may be one of the mistakes, one of the signings which hasn't worked out. At the moment, it's looking that way.
Yeah, it is.
But Patterson didn't even have him in the match day squad yesterday, but he was there.
Yeah, because what I saw, there was 4 players that were there, but not in the match day squad. I think it was Lucas Ness, Maz, Mike Troy, and Keenan Bennett.
So we've got this squad, but one thing we find is the quality in depth. It just ain't there. Like you look at Cotter, I think his best performance was in the Cardiff game.
Yeah.
And Bennett, I think his best performance was in the Cardiff game.
Was in the Cardiff game. Yeah.
But he only came on. He hasn't showed what he showed in that game since. So where are we going? And I can't. We're dreadful at signing players in January as well.
Yeah, we are.
So is it right? Hold out, wait till January, and then see what happens, because January transfer windows from Notts aren't that good. Are we going to wait until the end of January and sign a few players, or are we going to go in straight at the beginning of the January transfer window and get players in?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to wait and see our new director or whatever Roberto was. We'll have to see who the new one is.
Yeah, but that's if they replace him. Are they going to replace him? Are they going to give Patterson a bit more say on it? But then you had that director of football and the data model signing, using the data and everything else to sort of like, no matter who's the head coaches, they're not their players. Do you know what I mean? So you replace an head coach, they're not their players, they're not attached to them. You give the control to the head coach, or some more control to the head coach. Do you know what I mean? What is the answer?
Well, I mean, I also seen. I don't know if it was yesterday or day or Friday. Wait, Swansea sacked the guy that we got rid of at Notts. I can't remember his name.
Was it Richard Montague?
Yeah, yeah. I think he got. Well, I don't know if he got sacked, but he left Swansea, so I don't know if he's going to come back to Notts or.
See, on my radar, I sort of like seeing Bristol City was after him, but he go there after Luke Williams went.
Yeah.
So, and he did a good job. He found Langstaff and was it Dan Crowley and all them sort of players.
Ruben Rodriguez.
Yeah. So, but what as a Notts fan, we all want to see Notts do well. Whoever the head coach is, we want to see them do well. We want to back them and everything else. And if you take this, and we watched, everyone in the UK would have watched the Manchester derby today, and there's Manchester United fans calling for Amaran's sack him. They get rid of the manager, you've still got the same players, head coach, whatever it is, you've still got the same players there. So is changing the manager always the right answer? Harry? Oh, we've lost Harry. Harry's gone. I don't know what's happened. Let's see if he comes back. Yep. He's on his way back. Didn't you pay the Wi-Fi bill, Harry?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to speak to my mum about that.
But it has been terrible weather here as well. Has Harry gone again? He's got again.
Have I gone again?
No, you're back. You know what this reminds me of? Your live last night where you was driving down the motorway and it was freezing.
Yeah.
So what is really the answer in this then?
In what? Because I think I missed half the conversation.
No, I meant so like Man United fans now, they're all over social media saying Amaran needs to go, they need to get rid of him. And if you get the basis of like Notts in a way, like other fan bases at the minute, you get two more losses before the end, beginning of October. There's going to be them sort of rumblings. But if we get rid of him, then the next person in's got the same players. So is it going to make any difference who it is?
No. I mean, personally, I don't think he's going to get sacked anyway. Well, I don't think he's going to get sacked.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, how they got rid of. I mean, I'll put my hands out, right? I said last year, at the beginning of last season, not this season, that Stuart Maynard would never get us promoted. Yeah. And I was right. He didn't get us promoted. Yeah. Do I think the brothers was wrong in sacking him after finishing in the playoffs? Was I shocked? Was I surprised? Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I was as well.
But I think then, if you imagine we had that start, what we did under Patterson, under Maynard, he would have probably been gone in the first few weeks.
Yeah. And I also think I kind of knew that Maynard was going in that Wimbledon second leg playoff because he didn't really act the same, did he really?
No, but you see, like Maynard was, from my understanding, watching the technical area, he was very subdued. He weren't one of them ones who's going to give a player an hairdryer, which sort of like my mum would say, "Oh, it's model coddling, like the players and all this, that, and other, like finger." Now, Patterson had probably on the other area, like aspect of that, where he's going to go in there and he's going to tell him some home truths, and it's how they react to that. There's some people say, well, you can't treat modern day footballers like that. But maybe you can't treat them all like that. Maybe some of the younger ones, you've got to like say, look, this is figure, put a hand around them or arm around them and say, look, you did this good, we just need to improve on this. We're an older seasoned professional with a bit more, who can take a bit more criticism or whatever, is going to say, okay, I understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think it was in the Cardiff game where when Harry Griffiths came on and Cardiff scored, Patterson looked up to whoever was in, was it, say, the gantry, looked at him, just threw his water bottle on the floor.
But I think that was like a forced substitute, wasn't
it? Yeah.
To give him. So then what do you do? Because Griffiths don't look that. We have a look at the squad. Griffiths does not look that confident in goal.
No.
So when Calaroos went down in the first half yesterday, at first I didn't think that was tactical. You know what I mean? If he got injured, then you got Griffiths on. And then that changes the game again.
I mean, when he was in the far, I was thinking, oh no, please get up. I do not want the other goalkeeper in goal.
So then you haven't got really, you've got like this fake competition for places then, haven't you?
I mean, to be fair, I'd rather give the third choice goalkeeper a try out.
Who's that?
See how good.
It's Slocum. Yeah, but he's tiny though, isn't he? He's only like.
Do you know what I'm on about? Do you know when the old goalkeepers train, you got Reece Griffins and that other guy?
Isn't he like 17 or something?
Well, I don't know, because
I'm sure he's like 17, 18 or something like that. He's a lot younger now. He looks about, he's about this high or something. You know what I mean? That high, maybe a bit higher, but he don't look very tall. He don't look very tall at all.
Yeah.
But then, if you look at like the old squad and all, competition for places, where's that competition?
Yeah. I mean, I think the three defenders that three defenders that started on Saturday will start again against Cornwall. Roderick, Donald, Badu, and Sai.
But we've only got Ness, and he's in and out, injured or not injured or whatever. He went in the matchday squad yesterday. So you've only really got Ness, Macari, haven't you? Them two.
Yeah. We'll just have to wait until...
Macari's waiting on his ban thing, innit?
Well, yeah, because I think that Warsaw player got his, I think the other day, so surely it's not that long until we get the news on Lewis Macari.
Yeah. And I was quite surprised he got a suspended ban for 12 months. So, but then you go into midfield, there's a bit of competition for places in midfield.
Yeah.
But the quality ain't really there, is it?
No.
Once you
and I think if we have to win... And I think if we have to win games of football, it'll be the starting 11 that we put out because there's no quality on the bench either.
So if you go out the top, if you go out the starting lineup, the quality dwindles. So where's the real quality for places there? An attack. So if you play 2 or 1, it's either Dennis or Jata.
Yeah.
Or you're playing both of them. So, and my Traore's out of sort of like favour. So there's no competition for places there.
Yeah.
So there's certain aspects of, like Matty Palmer, he knows he's getting picked. Ollie knows he's getting picked.
Yeah.
Sonny knows he's getting picked because there's no one else really. Platt, not Platt, Badou, McDonald, they know they're getting picked.
Calarus, yeah, also him.
And Calarus, he knows, well, he's worse than me, so I'm getting picked. And then Griffiths going to go, well, Griffiths is going, well, the one under me is about 5'1" or something, so I'm definitely getting picked above him. See, you've got like this, I don't know, it's this sort of like dreadful, like lack of quality once you go out the starting 11. But then what if, and we had this last season, what if Jack gets injured, Dennis gets injured at the same time?
Do not say that.
No, but it's possible. I know.
yeah.
But what it seems to me is the owners model, what they use, their model, and they run it and whatever. I think it's had a malfunction on certain areas of the pitch, right? Because your strikers are going to get injured, and we lack like strikers. Your defenders are going to get injured. We lack them.
And we lack defenders.
Midfield, we've got plenty of options in midfield.
I think we've got like, is it 13 or 15?
Yeah, 13 or something like that. Maybe take one off because of Curtis Edwards going.
Well, yeah, so 12 then, isn't it, really?
But that's still a lot. But I'm sure they've run a model where none of these players get injured.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It'd be an interesting, like, there's supposed to be a fan forum soon, isn't there? And it'd be interesting to ask a question about...
Soon,
in the near future.
Yeah.
Notts fans, don't hold your breath. That near future may be, like, further away than you think.
Well, if I can go, I'll be there. I've got a lot of questions to ask.
No, but that is like one of the question is like, you run a data model and we all know that. They run models of like the games and everything else. They know they do that. So what's this model said about these players this season?
Yeah.
And if you're going to be transparent with the fans, you're going to say, well, yeah, it's like mid-table. But they've come out and says this squad is good enough to do better than we did last season.
Than last year.
So,
well, it's not.
If it's better, if the squad's better, you know what I mean? Then that means we should go up automatic, or we should win the playoffs,
or win the league.
Yeah. And at the moment, you could argue like the side's still gelling. You're only 8 games in. Do you know what I mean?
surely the players should have enough time already. I know it's still like 8 games in, but surely it should be gelling already. Like they should fall aware who like each other is by now.
And also, you already see it. The discontent within the Notts fans with going away from home.
Yeah.
So Gillingham, we took 455 or something, 400.
486, I think.
And on the previous visits, we've sold it out.
Yeah.
So you're already seeing that. Home attendance was slightly down.
On Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, last home game. So as you go through the season and this apathy with the fans and everything carry on, then attendances are gonna drop.
Yeah.
But the simple reason is you get into this colder time of year as well, where being out on a cold Tuesday night down at Meadow Lane with the snow, or not snow, but like rain and the wind and everything.
Rain, yeah.
It's not very appetizing, especially now when like midweek games are on Sky Plus, and then you've got like the cold Saturdays. You know what I mean? What are incoming?
Yeah.
And the people when you're not doing that well, it's easier for people to miss them sort of games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know they're obviously going to count the season ticket as holders, aren't they, really?
Yeah, so you got like 6,300 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be the away fans.
So that's not going to be a lot.
But you're only going to have like sell out for away fans of the bigger teams like the Chesterfields and some of the other ones.
Yeah.
So like Salford, I think it was like 150 something, wasn't it, for Salford?
Yeah. Something like that.
But it'd be interesting to see how many Crawley bring on Saturday, this coming Saturday.
Yeah.
So what?
I don't even know.
Carry on now.
I don't even know how much they've won. Well, not last year, the year before. I can't really remember, but it would have been a Tuesday night. So.
I can remember the FA Cup. I can't remember the attendance though. They brought a fair few for an FA Cup first round. Very miserable day. It was raining. Beginning of November. In a half-open cop, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, since it's a Saturday, maybe it's more than they'll bring on Tuesday night, maybe.
Yeah. So, yesterday's game, what rating would you give? You can give the old squad, and you could give a player a rating. So, my overall squad rating yesterday, was a 3. I can't give them any more than a 3.
Yeah, I'll give him a 3, but I'll give Jody a 5.
So you give Jody a 5. I can't even give Jody a 5 because I think it's the time he was on the pitch. Maybe a 4. I'd give Jody a 4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
You can give him a 5. I'll give him a 4. I'm a bit harder. I'm a bit harder to please. Older, and it's like but a 3. None of them performed well at all.
I think I think because they defended their first goal a lot better. I don't know what the defending was or where was the defending.
But it was McDonald's player to mark, wasn't he? And there's another player running across. He goes with that player, points over to Sonny and say, "I'll pick that player up." Did he have time to get round? But then he could have put his arm in his back like their players was doing to Jack and Dennis all game.
Yeah, but the referee was on their side, so that would have been given as a penalty. I swear the referee had a Gillingham shirt underneath his black one.
So on the Gordon thing then, on the Gordon.
Oh yeah.
On the Gordon thing, do you think the player should have been booked? Do you think it was a free kick?
Well, he did though, did he? Really?
He didn't get booked though, did he? He didn't get carded out.
Well, no.
It wasn't even a free kick.
maybe a free kick, but I don't know if. I mean, I couldn't really see it well from where I was sat, obviously, being on that side when it was on the other side of the pitch. But maybe a free kick. I don't know if it was a card or not. Maybe yellow.
Yeah. But I did listen to some commentary yesterday, and it was the Gillingham commentary.
No.
Right. And you know our Stallard and BBC Radio Nightclub,
Yeah.
they're not biased, like they're quite level-headed, the commentary is, and it's quite, they don't like favour like in challenges if it's like all finger. And the Gillingham like commentators was like, oh, I should get a card for that, should be a free kick, and it was like, so Dennis when he kicked, when he kicked that ball away, and he got his yellow card. And then when their player did it, oh my God, you ought to have the reactions to him getting a yellow card. Oh, it's a catch player who got him the card. The referee weren't going to give him a card. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if we're going back to their goal, I think it's obviously when they won the ball from our defending mistake. Did you say you watched the game back today? Not all of it.
Yeah, all of it.
Did you see the mistake where Kelly Roos was trying to pass it out the back and they gave it to them?
Yeah, I did see that.
That was like, do you know Lincoln in the Virtue Trophy? That was their third goal. I thought, no, they're going to score again.
Yeah, but that was Griffith, wasn't it? In that game.
Yeah, but it's like the same.
They're making the same mistakes. But then what do you do then? Because Collins is the goalkeeping coach. Maynard brought him in, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. You get rid of all the coaching staff apart from Maynard and Jobez. It's all the same.
Yeah.
So
apart from Sam, meaning.
Yeah, apart from Sam, it's all the same. So what they should have done, in my opinion, is started with a clean slate. I think the people under the head coach, I'm not talking about Andy Edwards or Sam Slocum.
Yeah.
When they decided to get rid of Maynard, they should have cleared out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Now we don't know.
If we would have cleared out and let Martin picked his own that he knows and that stuff.
Or even recruited yourself, but a new team.
Yeah.
Because then so it don't matter whoever's in charge, because they like, it's like this false sense of security because the head coach goes and you just keep your job. And we knew Maynard weren't in training every single day.
No.
We don't know. It'd be interesting to talk to Patterson about training and whether he's like stays in Nottingham and stuff like that. Be a very interesting question to ask.
Well, we need to get him on this podcast.
Yeah, we do. We need the exposure.
Yeah.
Right. So if he's spending more time here and the teams are making the same problems, wouldn't we think it was time for a change in that department as well?
Yeah. Well, cause I know obviously Sam was a goalkeeper for us.
Yeah, but Sam isn't doing goalkeeper. He's not doing goalkeeper training though, is he?
I know, but like he's doing first team training, but I'm sure Sam could tell the goalkeeper coach to improve and from not doing those same mistakes again. Because obviously he was a goalkeeper and he knows if you do those mistakes, they could cost him to goals or give him 3 corners away or whatever, really.
Yeah, but how much you betting when Collins was like a goalkeeper that we didn't play out from the back? Well, when he played, because he came in with Maynard, but he didn't play out from the back, possession-based football. I bet it was like whack it upfield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like taking a proper goal kick, not like, this one, hold the ball, the defender holds the ball, puts it down, passes it to the goalkeeper, and then it's like play out from the back.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But surely if you know that you're going to make those mistakes, why not just hoop it anyway? It don't matter if you like give it to them, but then you're not going to make the same mistakes that could cost you into goal.
But the other thing is, so when we defend him, and this is another aspect of what I see is wrong, we've got no outlet.
Yeah.
Virtually everybody's behind the ball. There's no one like midway point between halfway and the 18-yard box. Everybody's in the box. And it makes it very hard for you to get out.
Yeah. I get where like Jack is going into the box because he's tall, isn't he, really? But I don't know why Dennis is going in the box when he should be like near the halfway line, really.
But
when the ball comes out.
I think you've got too many cooks spoiling the broth in the box.
Yeah.
Right, so if you've got Dennis, say, like, Jack's a liability in the box.
Yeah, because he's tall.
When we played Wimbledon in the league, I think it was a league, and he's on the line, the ball went past him. So he didn't stop a goal going in. When we was at Newport away, he somehow managed to head the ball on his own crossbar from their corner.
Yeah. That was,
So our ad thing, whether it's, I think having too many players in that box, because you leave two up, two out the box. They're going to leave two out the box, so you match in equally anyway in the box.
Oh yeah.
So if you put Dennis in between halfway and then push Jatter up on the halfway line, and then you say you win the ball, and you're going down one side or the other, you can look for them players. At the moment, we clear a ball, it's just coming straight back.
I think it was like towards the end of the Gillingham game yesterday, where obviously when I think we had a corner, and then two of their players was nearly halfway line, so they broke. Luckily, they didn't score, but they still broke. I think it was the player passed it to him, and he passed it in back and then carried on. But luckily, and that's what we don't do. That's because every time we try to kick the ball out of the box, it just keeps going straight back in.
And that's sort of like when we're defending a corner, the same against Fleetwood.
Oh,
all it does is come back. We're defending in the second half, like towards Meadow Lane. They get a corner, we clear it, but we don't. We all sort of half clear it, but it's going upfield, but it's coming back again, and everyone's so deep. So you're putting yourself under pressure. And also, if you think about it, right? So we played this for the last 2 seasons, and a lot of them players are there. They're still there. We played predominantly possession-based. Pass. Have a corner, go straight back to the goalkeeper. Don't even get it in the box, right? Now them same players have got to retrain mentally to play this different sort of style of football.
Yeah.
But are the players up to playing that style of football?
Who knows? I don't think they are. I don't even think they're used to it. Well, they probably are used to it, but I don't think it probably messes with their brains and it don't work.
Yeah, but are they buying into it?
I don't know.
And to me, every winner is like a sticky plaster.
Yeah.
You know what? Like one of them pound shop ones. What you buy, it says it's waterproof, right? It sticks on, but as soon as you go near any water or it falls off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I probably think now we're going to probably win against Corn and probably lose against Crew, because we normally do lose against Crew.
Or on the downside, we could lose against Crawley and lose against Crew.
I was trying to make it a bit more positive, but there you go.
Or we could draw against Crawley and that be seen as a good result, which I'd think it'd be a terrible result to draw.
Yeah.
A Crew, you've got to be looking at. They're on the way down. They're sliding. Not having good time at the minute. Losing quite. That's a game you've got to go into and think, oh well, we can win this. But do the players believe that they can win it?
Probably not. No.
And that's where you come back to the National Leagues season, where you think, right, these players believe they could win. Even if they're 2-0 down, they still had that belief that they could win.
Yeah.
And they could get something out of the game. But that's not there no more.
No. It's like Ian Holloway taking our spirit away.
But it's like Patterson can't give the players that hunger to want to win. That's got to come from the players. And if they're not all on the same wavelength, they're not all feeling the same grass, they're not all kicking the same air, then we're just going to go round in circles, keep putting the plaster on and it falling off. And that's how the season's going to go, and it's going to peter out. But it's going to affect attendances home and away.
Yeah. I don't really think the owners care that much about the away. Well,
not so much about the away, but home. And this would be the first time they've had this, because they've had that, like, more supporters turning up and everything else. So this will be the first time under their tenureship that it'd be slightly dipping, and it could dip. But then if you go through a season like this, when it comes to renewing season tickets next year, you're going to sell less season tickets.
Yeah.
And especially in a time where you've got cost of living crisis, everything else is getting more expensive. People think, well, I can do without spending the £400 on a season ticket. I'll just go to the odd couple of games or something.
Yeah.
I mean, knowing our luck, next finger, next Saturday, County will go out and win 3-0. All will be forgiven. Everyone will love the owners. Everyone will love the manager. Patterson.
And then next week we'll just get battered.
And then we go to Crewe. We don't turn up. It's an 12:30.
Yeah.
And you know what 12:30s are like, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's an 12:30 kickoff, so that's not going to be... We'll probably get thrashed something like 5-1 or something.
Wow. Is that being generous?
Yeah, that's being generous. And the Notts County fan base will go into a meltdown. You know what I mean? And you know, like social media, it's like, I don't know. It's like that comment on a video, it did make me laugh, where it goes, oh, number one Notts County fan, but never goes to a game. See, this is the thing. They put a comment on a video, but they don't watch the other videos where I'm actually at the game. You know what I mean? It's like, because it's figure.
Yeah, it's bonkers, crazy.
I bet on your way home, when all that traffic, you kept getting stuck in that traffic, I bet there was some part of you wished, whether you'd won or lost, there would have been a part of you, I wish I'd stayed at home.
Yeah, and do you know, I think, I was on, when we was going about, I think it was a TikTok live, I think you was there as well at the time. I think I said to you that I wish I'd stayed at home.
I mean, it's like we went to Wimbledon in last season. We knew how dreadful it was. We lost at home in the playoffs.
We know how dreadful it was.
We knew how dreadful it was, but we still had it.
We still went to Wimbledon.
We still went to Wimbledon, but had a brilliant time there. We didn't expect to win. We knew we weren't going to win. And I think that was... I
think you might have still had those people that think they was going to win, but I think everyone just went like, yeah, we know we're not going to win. We're just going to enjoy the day out. Just sing better than they do. I think the majority of the game we did sing louder than they did, saying there was 2-0 up and Advocate.
Yeah, and it was just the figure what made me laugh though. There was no expectation from Notts fans, but we still went. It was, you know how bad it is getting to Wimbledon, and how long it takes.
I can still remember when we had a free trip going around London last year.
But you know the best part about that day? The best part about that day is where they sing, when Mariah came on, bless his little cotton socks, Narrowly over. If Mariah scores, we're in the Thames.
We're in the Thames.
Scores, we're in the Thames.
We're in the Thames.
You know what I mean? And yeah. I'll always remember that because of that thingy. Yeah. Whatever the game was, whatever the result, we just didn't turn up. There was only one game against Wimbledon we sort of turned up. Last season, and that was at home early on in the season, wasn't it? 1-0 win. And I think we were lucky to even win that. Well,
yeah. Like the Harrogate game. I came out of that saying, did we actually win?
Yeah, I felt... You know the shocking one? I think the Newport 0-0 draw at home.
Oh, I'm glad that I don't have to go back to that.
I could always remember...
was dreadful.
I always remember McGoldrick in the first half. I think it's first half. He's running down the side. He's on that side near the Cyril. He's cuts in. Yeah. And he misses. And I'm thinking, has he missed deliberately?
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, are these players missing on purpose?
Because to me, it looked like it was easier to score.
Yeah.
Than miss. You know what I mean? Especially if somebody who did this quality as well.
Yeah, I'm sure I was thinking to myself, are these players missing on purpose or what? Even I would have scored that.
And I don't know. Then we had that run, didn't we? Then we beat Bradford. Yeah. And November was a dreadful month, if I remember right.
I can't even actually know. Who did we play in November?
We had FA Cup, didn't we, Alperton? I didn't go to that one.
Yeah. Well, I think I was sitting in the comp.
And then after that, we had some games called...
We had Doncaster.
Yeah.
We had Doncaster, we drawed 1-1. Or was that? Yeah. Burton in that Virtue Trophy. Yeah, it's like...
I think it was beginning of December we should have had, is it Colchester or something, that one, or end of November, that one got called off because of wind.
Yeah. Yeah, Colchester on the 9th of December, I think. Yeah, because
then we went to Salford, didn't we, and got battered 3-0.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad I didn't go.
And then we played Bradford and beat them 3-0.
Yeah.
A crazy, crazy season. Right, have we got anything else to say? We are back on Thursday, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're doing the preview for the Crawley game.
At home, yeah.
It's 7 p.m. Thursday. We have got Harry and me have got the EFL Fallout show on X tomorrow at 6:45.
6:45.
And talk about your teams. How good it was over the weekend. Cool. Have a cry as well, if you need to. And then
on Friday, is it All Talk Football Podcast on X?
Yeah, that's also on X, 6:45.
Yeah. And then obviously the Sunday ones, which are, I think, whenever time. But I think we're going to start something new, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to do, I think, on a Saturday night when Knots are at home. The time might be about 7:30 or something. We're going to do... What did I say? What did I say was it figure?
Is it a Saturday rant?
A Saturday rant, yeah. We're going to do a Saturday rant podcast. So you can come and rant about Notts County's performance on that day. If we're away from home, it's going to be Sunday, probably about...
Yeah.
12 or something.
12, yeah.
12. Yeah, probably about 12, isn't it? 12, 1 o'clock, depending. So we could have a Saturday rant when Notts are at home.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a Sunday rant when Notts are away.
Yeah.
And then we'll do our normal podcast on the Thursday.
Are those going to be on X or is it like this?
We could do both. We could do it both.
Yeah, we could do both. Yeah.
We'd do it both ways. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, thank you, Harry, for joining.
No worries, anytime, Mark.
You're welcome. Right, what do I press now? Let me press that. God is shame!